Hi, friends. So today I want to talk about what are the best ways that we can deal with people that can be a little difficult, which we all run into sometimes, whether it's at work or personal life, family, friends, maybe you're just having a bad day, whatever. How do we deal with someone that's difficult? The first way that I deal with someone that's difficult is you show compassion towards them. You know, usually I'll feel like you feel bad for them because for someone to take a frustration or anger out of you, it's because there's something going on that you just happen to be the person that they take it out of, right? So it's either they're having a bad day, something's going on with their family, or they're irritated about something, and they just you just happen to be there, so they're taking it out on you. So the first thing is to show compassion, okay? The next thing is not to take it personally. Don't take it personally as if like you did something wrong. Just because someone says something, does something, or whatever it is, that doesn't mean it's true. Remember, it does not become true until you make it true, until you accept it. You know, so the first thing I would say is I always try to show compassion. I always feel bad for them. Like I feel bad that you feel like you have to attack me. You don't have to attack me. We can be okay. So the first thing is to be compassionate with them. And the second one is to not to take it personally. Not to take it personally, especially when you know you haven't done anything wrong. Um, and the next thing you can do is if you do have to interact with them, whether it's at work or family, whatever it might be, if you do have to interact with them, I would create boundaries. You create boundaries, keep your distance as much as you can. If it's someone that you can't create too much boundaries, I like to visualize what they're going to say to you so you can prepare ahead of times. Like if I know this person's going to act this way, I know they're going to try to push my buttons. I visualize when I meditate them coming, and I know that the things that they're going to say to me. So I visualize that, and then I visualize myself how I want to respond, the way I want to respond, which is in a kind, gentle, understanding way. I don't want to attack them. Like the scripture says, you can't mix evil. You can't mix evil with good. I mean, someone has to be good. You can't just both attack each other. And a lot of times, if you attack someone that's angry or just quick to attack, that person's an expert in their field, so they're gonna win because they're gonna keep being angry and all these negative emotions. And for me personally, I don't want to participate in it at all. So I'd rather just not deal with it at all. I just kind of keep my distance. So the next thing would be, so be compassionate with them. Don't take it personally. Create boundaries. And then if it's someone that you have to be near, visualize what they would say to you or the things they would say that would trigger you. Visualize them saying that. I do that when I meditate. Okay, this person's approaching me. They said this. I expect them to say that. How am I going to react differently this time? What am I going to do differently? I want to be able to respond in a positive way, not even for them, not because you're a weaker link. It's because you want to become a better version of yourself. You want a good life. You want a peaceful life. You don't want confrontation all the time, nonstop drama. It's just too much. So it's this whole thing is for yourself. It's inner peace. It's for yourself. It's not about the other person. And a lot of times people, they think like when you're the one that's a bigger person that's being peaceful, that's being the peacemaker and calming everything down, a lot of times people might see that as like a weakness. It's not weakness. It's a discipline to have self-control. Self-control is one of the fruit of the spirits. So it's a discipline to be able to control yourself and to tame your tongue. That's a discipline. That's hard work. You can't even do it for 1 year without training yourself. So that takes work and it takes discipline. And I admire that in people. I don't see that as weakness. It's not weakness, to be able to lash out, not control your emotions, being all over the place. That's not strength. That's not strength to me because your emotions are controlling you. You're not controlling yourself. You're not controlling your body. The next thing is, I would visualize myself and how I would respond. So those are the things that help me. And of course, the scriptures, I always go back to the scriptures. One of my favorite ones is love your neighbors as yourself. Always forgive 70 times 7. But the main thing, especially if you ever are interested in doing meditation, once you go into deep meditation, you become like a meditation practitioner, like I've been doing for 5 years. Once you study meditation, the more what's behind it, it teaches you compassion. You know, it's like, I feel sorry for you that you feel like you have to attack me when I'm not your enemy. I'm not against you. I wish you well. You know, you feel kind of bad for them. Like if someone was to attack me, I don't take it personally. I just feel bad for them. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to kind of not pity them or anything like that. It's just kind of like, I feel sorry that you feel like you have to act that way. That's not necessary at all. So those are the ways that I deal with difficult people. I don't take it personally. Remember not to take it personally, and it doesn't become personal until you receive it, until you accept what they say about yourself, about whatever they said. And if you believe that, that's because your belief system, you need to change your belief system, what you think about yourself. Okay. All right, bye guys. Thank you.